Hello everybody, it's Kenny again with the Natural State Gardener and Homestead. We hadn't been with you for a few days, but we're back now. Today we're out on our farm and we've been checking the cattle and running around looking at the cattle, and we came on a scavenger hunt to look for rattlesnakes. Yeah, I said rattlesnakes, and we found some. And Christina's down here digging in them now. Let me spin this camera around. What we said, we've been scavenging for ferns to put in our flower beds at home. We just love these ferns. I call them ditch ferns. Christina calls them rattlesnake ferns because they make something that looks kind of like a rattlesnake rattler at the end of them in the fall. And they grow in this swampy. Here you can see where they've kind of came up right here. This is what they start looking like. And these things get 3 or 4 feet tall, they typically stay about knee high, about 2 feet. But they will sure cover a bed if you've got a spot that's a little bit soupy and low and dapple sun. In fact, these can take full sun. As a matter of fact, you can see through this break right here that in the summertime, they're sitting in just about full sun. This whole area right here is just covered with them. And they're very, very easy to dig out. The roots are fibrous and they stay kind of close to the top of the ground. And here's some that we've already dug. You can see how this is the way they are. We'll plant that in our beds at home and this thing will spread and take off and make some really, really pretty ground cover for our beds. If you've got a problem with weeds or with grasses or stuff, plant these ferns and they will sure come on. What are you digging through, Christina?
Cow poo.
You can see how they kind of grow. They're really easy to dig out. There's a shovel we've got over here that I've been digging on some of them. These actually, if you can grab a hold of a root, they'll come up. They'll just come up in layers in your hands. But honestly, they make some really, really pretty ferns and pretty ground cover. And spring of the year now is the 26th or 27th of March. Been a beautiful day. Yesterday was gorgeous. It got up to about 85. And I'm sorry we haven't sent any videos out. We've been doing a lot of work, but we've just not been videoing any of it. So we thought we'd bring you on a scavenger hunt and show you what we came up with. And I hope we don't find it's kind of swampy back here. I sure hope we don't find a water moccasin because they are wild in the southeast. Say hello, Christina.
Hey. I'm sunburnt, so already.
We've been doing her favorite thing today. We've been up at our family's cabin and house, and we've been doing what?
Moving mulch.
Spreading mulch. She hates spreading mulch. So I said, hey, let's go dig up some ferns if we can find some. And lo and behold, here they are. So we're going to dig up just a few more here. Now when we get home, we'll show you how we set these out and where we're going to set them. And maybe we'll show you some pictures of what they looked like last year, the ones that we did have. And show you how they're going. Of course, we'll obviously give you the progress all year long. But as for right now, this is where we've scavenged them up. Oh, by the way, we have seen a lot of beautiful wild roses out here. There's wild roses that grow up all over the place. And of course, that's a blackberry right there. It's wild blackberries. They don't do very well, but when you try to cultivate them. But anyway, we could show you some of the roses on the way back and see what you think of those guys. See if we decided to dig some out. Dixie's crying. Hello, Dixie. Do you want to say hello to everybody out there in YouTube land? Uh-oh. Say hi, Dixie. Hi, Dixie. Hi, baby. I can't let you out. You'll get muddy bad. And you might get on a snake. She did find us a snake yesterday. We were working in the yard and found a little garter snake, and I carried it into Christina, and she wasn't as thrilled about it as Dixie was. But so you can see here, we've got some of them already loaded in the bed of the truck, or the mule here. But see how thin, the roots are real fibrous, and they really transplant well. And they will spread. They spread on runners under the ground and really make a beautiful fern and a ground cover. So anyway, if you don't have any money to landscape with, there are ways to do it. These are absolutely 100% free. They cost us nothing but a little bit of time. So for now, I'm signing off, and we'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Hello, Dougie Fresh. If you're watching, you know who you are. Hope you're having a good time up there in southern Missouri. I understand it's a ghost town. But anyway, say bye, Christina.